So we're going to jump right into it today. We're going to talk about what I learned in my first year of coaching that I think can make you a better player. Coaching has almost taught me more about being a great player than it has being a great coach thus far. I'm only 24, right? After a year in the dugout, I realized things like confidence, consistency, leadership, it's all mental. It all starts up here. Yogi Berra once said, 90% mental, 10% physical. And I like to think that's a lot more true than we give credit. And if you're a player trying to figure this out, stay till the end because I'm going to give away the one tip that I would tell my younger self in this game. So today for you, I got 5 points and we'll finish with that one tip at the end, okay? So here we go. So I think the number one thing I learned as a coach this year is how you say is just as important as what you say. Okay, so if that makes sense. How you say things is just as important as what you say. Okay, the tonality matters. You can't just be right, you have to be received, right? I learned a lot about ego. I think I have to let down ego sometimes as a coach so that a message can be received properly. And with that tonality, you need to offer sometimes motivation, sometimes clarity, sometimes a fundamental adjustment. But that tonality matters just like how it matters for a comedian delivering a good joke. This actually matters in delivering a punch that affects the player in the right way. So like I said, I'm going to give what I learned as a coach and how it can help you as a player. So as a player, think about this. Start listening how you talk to your teammates. And not only how you talk to your teammates, think about how you talk to yourself. Always talk positively, always think positively, create positive energy. It's not just about talent, it's not just about hard work. It's about creating that positive energy we can all feed off of.
Number 2.
So obviously as a coach, I can no longer, say field a ball or swing a bat or play a role in the game that way. But what I can do and what it forced me to do being a coach this year is figure out how other ways I can affect the game. As a coach, you can't insert yourself into the game, but you have to influence it somehow, right? Control what you can control. And it's the same way for you as the player. You can't control results, but you can control presence and you can control preparation. Focus on your influence as a player, not just the outcome. One more time. Control what you can control. Let go of the rest.
Number 3.
Ride the process, not the roller coaster. And what I mean by that is don't ride the emotional roller coaster, okay? Stick to your process, which doesn't matter how you feel or when you feel it. You're staying the same consistent person all the time. Highs are easy, lows reveal character. As a player, most college guys are riding waves. Good energy, good days. Bad energy, bad days. There's a lot of forms of consistency, but one of the real forms of consistency is emotional maturity. Now, as a player, don't let your process be based on your results. That's one. Be steady. Be someone your team can count on. When things are going crazy, you're the one calm, pushing through the storm.
Number 4.
How does confidence actually work? We talked about this in Mindset in Minutes. Momentum builds confidence, and what builds that momentum? It's stacking daily wins. How do you stack daily wins? You got to be accountable, and you got to repeat that repetition, right? And how do you hold yourself accountable? Why would you hold yourself accountable? Why would you repeat that? Because you have intent and purpose. And we talked about in that in 4 episodes of Mindset in Minutes, how to build a champion mentality. So if you have not checked that out, go check that out right now. I'm gonna put a card right here so you can go check that out right here on the video. As a younger player, you need to realize confidence isn't magic. It's a real byproduct. It's a byproduct of reps and purpose. Stack daily wins. Stack daily wins.
Number 5.
Redefine failure to you. Failure is data. Failure is lessons. Use it to your advantage, but that takes a mindset shift. Someone I always watch, Mike Rashid, says, life happens for you, not to you. So if it's happening for me, that means it's gonna make me better if I learn from it though. And that takes you, yourself. And one more shout out Coach Benny Serrano. He said, don't get frustrated, get fascinated. And that's what it takes with the amount of failure. We know how much you fail in baseball. And I don't like that term. Baseball is a game of endless opportunity. And to take advantage of that endless opportunity, you have to be fascinated in the game. Fascinated by the failure. Your perspective of failure, something you control, is either a tool or a trap. Last but not least, here we are.
The advice I give to my younger self.
Now, I'm 24 and I'm talking to the version that was 17, right? Junior in high school, sophomore in high school maybe. And the advice I'd give to myself is play the long game. Okay, and what I mean by that is such. Habits shape your identity. And how are habits built? Habits are built by daily deposits. Daily deposits aren't just a one-time thing. It's done on a consistent basis. Stack daily wins. I'll keep saying it over and over. Your thoughts dictate the words you say. The words you say and the thoughts you think dictate the actions that you make as an individual. The actions you make as an individual build the habits that you have. That's who you are. Your character is made up of your habits, and that's built from the thoughts, the words, the actions. Make the habits, make your character. That's who you are as a player. So here we go. 2 things that you need to remember from this video. You don't have to be perfect. You must be consistent. If you love this game as much as you say you do, as much as you think you do, show it in the little things and stack daily wins so you can build momentum to build yourself.
Undiscovered prospects, discover yourself so the world can discover you.
If any of this hits you, DM me. Let's figure this out right now. Let's figure this out together. I'm offering my hand. As long as you message me, I'll message you back, and we'll figure this out. You can fast track your success by listening to people who've been through similar things as you, right? If this is my 24-year-old self telling my 17-year-old self the things that I said in this video, think about it. If you can step into my shoes for a minute, you will take a step further, faster than someone like myself who had to go through it myself, right? Thomas Evans, Coach Red, Undiscovered Prospects. I'll catch you on the next video. Drop a like. Drop a comment. Why not subscribe?